and we're off. Hiya, Sniper here. So eventually managed to get on the trail, which is great. What a bit of an adventure already. So forgot my maps, missed one bus, didn't book, didn't have a seat in the second bus, ended up with the train, that worked. Then I had to actually run to catch the ferry, or it had been after 5 o'clock before I got started. So yeah, good things come to those who wait. The views are absolutely stunning, the weather's absolutely amazing already, and I'm only, 4.5 or so miles in. Catch you later. How gorgeous is this? Absolutely beautiful. Wow, it's not even started. And that's us off the track. So you pass some beautifully painted pebbles, a little car park, veer off to your right, and then you're on this track here. It's just good to be off the tarmac. Beautiful though, look at that. So I've just passed the little footbridge on the map, that's on your left, and the next thing coming up is probably the wire bridge, which is on the map as well. So I'll maybe have a run across that and back, see if I don't fall in, keep you entertained and occupied. Not sure how far I'm going to go tonight, maybe just down before I turn right and head up the pass. Not sure yet, kind of conscious that although it was a late start, I don't really want to be in a position whereby I'm chasing miles early. The old analogy being too fast, too heavy, and I'm carrying 8 to 10 days food, and too fast. So too far, too heavy, too fast. I'm trying to make sure I don't do that. I'll check in with you later. Right, so I think this is an estate bothy actually. So I'm expecting it to be locked. Not that I'm going to be staying here. Thing is, most bothies actually have some flat ground, so this isn't really going to help me much. But doors shut, yeah, and locked as expected. But what a place for it! Absolutely beautiful. And just in case you're not sure, that is an adder. I haven't seen one of those for years. Not particularly big, but enough to give me a fright when I was walking up towards it. There we go. Evening folks, Sniper here, end of the first night, or end of the first day, sorry. So for all the trials and tribulations of actually getting here in the first place, or getting started, it's been stunning. The weather's been absolutely fantastic. Lots of sheep and lambs, but a couple of other things as well. Quite a lot of deer, and quite close to me tonight actually, a stag and a whole lot of those close by, and just watching from the other side of the stream where I'm camped, next to which I'm camped. So probably the highlight from what I've seen today has got to be, I've got some pictures and a clip of of an adder, and I thought, oh well, I've done well there. I don't often see them. And I identified maybe half a mile before where I ended up stopping for the night. Took a step off the path to check out the camp, the area, to see if the pitch was going to be okay. And no less than two, one rattling through the grass away from me, and the other one coming the other way. So I think I don't know who got the biggest fright, but that was certainly exciting. And it's great to see them, actually, great to see them. So I think I've done about 15 miles, so 5 miles short, but I hope to be starting at up before 8 o'clock, and I got started about 12:40, 12:45. So it's okay. I'm trying to make sure I don't go any later than 6 o'clock. That gives me a couple of hours to get the camp set, tent up, food on, washed, and so forth. So I'm kind of all done. It's about 8:15, so 9 o'clock being hiker's midnight. What I'll do is I'm going to have a quick look at the map. I'll maybe share that with you. Can I show you where I am? And I will catch up with you tomorrow. But it's been stunning so far. Let's see how the body holds up in the morning. Hello. Right, so try and keep it in landscape mode this time, trying to learn the lessons. So no surprise, the starting point was Fort William. I actually had to run to get the ferry. That's how close it was when the train eventually got in, and got across. Obviously much later than intended. I'd hoped to be on on the trail proper by about 7:40, but it was more like well, it would have been 12:45, I think, before I really got going. And then you're just going to have to hit the tarmac all the way down here. I mean, it's beautiful, but it is tarmac and it can take its toll on the feet. So this is the one I kept when I was plotting it. Kept them nipping up here by mistake, but didn't do that. Stuck to the road all the way down. And then as you come in around here, you can actually see beautiful woodland here. Actually, it's stunning and looking down over. And I was looking out for a car park. Now I hit this, there's some beautiful stones here, I should say, all painted. And just after that, there's a car park on your right hand side. So veer right and just follow that up. I had something else in my head and went about 100 yards down here and had to bushwhack it over there. Now, others have said once you get up past the house here, where there were some deer as well, keeping an eye on me, then there's loads of camping up here. There's absolutely loads of it. So, if you were coming over late, as others have said, that's somewhere where you could take a chunk off and get an early start in the morning. So all the way up here, and somewhere here, if you can see it, you've got the wire bridge. Now I did say when I was coming up to that, that I would try to do a clip of it. I didn't do that. Somebody was having a nap beside it, so that wasn't happening. So up here, so yeah, the bridge is further down here, but the estate bothy was there and not surprisingly locked, as you'd expect. And I'm just following this up here. As I said, I'm trying to make sure I don't go past 6 o'clock. So I think the first adder I saw was maybe about here. So there's some photos of that. And as you came along here, just before, probably about here, I had a look and I took that step off, and I don't know what the biggest fright, me or those adders, but didn't get a picture of them because they were cutting about through the grass. And then this is me here. So I think I've done about 15 miles. Obviously well short of what I wanted, but it's a late start. I'm conscious as well, didn't want to go too heavy. I've got 8 to 10 days of food, too fast or too long. So I'm quite happy with what I've done in the circumstances. But it puts me behind to get up towards Glenfinnan. So I need to stay right up here and all the way down in to Glenfinnan under the viaduct and try and get a bite into what is day 2. So I hope that's useful, and I'll speak to you in the morning.